Welcome everybody to a new episode of the Serial Nerdism. We are back with what's so funny? What's so funny, bro?
Just remember.
Talk to me, bro.
Just no, I can't.
Talk to me, expert.
Good. Then let me finish and stop interrupting me. We're back. New year, new us. And I am your boy, Obi-Wan.
Are you though?
I would like to think so. Across from me is Ralfy.
The real boy.
The
real boy.
All right, Pinocchio.
And you guys probably heard a voice right now.
He gets me, bro. He understands me, bro.
Who's he? Who's he?
Rhymes with Goosey. Just kidding.
Right. I can't say it.
Finish it.
Say it.
Finish it.
He's a little animal.
Oh my God, we're not getting back to this conversation.
Goose, bro.
It's a goose.
What's up, hot guy?
The loose goose.
The hottest
Silly
goose. The hottest goose around.
I don't know about that. There's some probably more attractive Gustavos out there.
But they don't go by goose.
Probably not. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Honk like a goose.
Squawk. Squawk. We are officially introducing Goose into the podcast.
Le goose.
Hello, everybody. Hello. What is it on YouTube?
Anywhere, dude.
Anywhere, any social media platform. Hello, everybody. It's your boy.
What?
Fucking clap, bro.
We are introducing Goose to official.
Clap for him, bitch.
It's gonna get wild.
It's lit.
He's already rubbing his
What? He's rubbing his what?
his filthies on that mic.
Hey, my mustache is clean. I washed my face before I got here.
Why you so offended over it?
I'm saying my uglies, my nasties. There's no nasty here. I can't wait to get my mustache waxed.
We're introducing ASMR to the podcast as well with the rubbing of mustache.
Of facial hair.
Ralfy, talk to me. I was joking, bro. We were not introducing.
That's not what we're doing.
No, it is not.
We need tips, bro.
Got any tips?
Got any tips? We need tips.
Any tips?
Follow my OnlyFans.
OF.
What do you want me to talk to you about, bro?
I would pay for your OnlyFans if you had one. Support.
You gonna show those toes?
Support.
I've already seen him.
Seen what?
His toes.
You can see my toes.
Also with the knuckle hair.
Describe them
Immaculate.
in a very thorough, detailed way.
You can tell they're really soft.
Supple.
Yeah, kind of like fresh leather. It's just like fresh tumbled leather, just very soft to the touch. Probably, I don't think you have sweaty feet because then your shoes smell.
No, they don't.
Yeah, see, so there you go. Look at me.
No, they don't.
Breaking it down.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
I have sweaty feet.
And his feet, his toenails seem to be groomed, so there's no sneaky stuff. Nice soft, nice white feet.
Dude.
Bottoms are pink,
What you gotta say to that?
like nipples.
The bottoms of my feet are pink.
Yeah, bro. You're white,
Put him
dude.
in the camera, bro. Show him.
Bet.
You won't.
That's only for the
You won't.
OnlyFans, bro.
You won't.
No,
Stop it. You won't.
I will, bro. Fucking think I'm playing. I can't take
I
off.
don't think your leg's having it, bro.
I can't take off the J's, bro. It's like a Venom symbiote. Once they're on me, they're on me.
Hell yeah.
Today's topic. Something that Goosey actually
Butt waxes.
something that Goosey actually
Oh
mentioned.
shit, that's not the topic.
No, it is not.
It doesn't sound like your Sunday appointment, bro.
It was before butt waxes. Remakes that we wish would happen, that we want. And what I mean by remake is nothing changed. Just, of course, the story stays the same. It's just the graphics get upgraded to
Fortnite.
What?
Basically, it's the same game, but just rebuilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so nothing changes.
Everything changes, but nothing changes.
Yeah, the feeling wouldn't change. It's just it would change.
You brought up the topic. What would be your
My
let's
game?
do our top three.
Top three
I
games?
think three would be. What would be your third one? Bottom to top.
Bottom to top.
Why are you looking at me for?
Bottom to top.
Bottom to top was top.
All right, so me. Just kidding.
Who's middle?
Yes.
The meat. The meat. Delicious.
So my out of my top 3, the bottom 3, the last third, or I guess number 3 that I would want to get remake.
We'll go in circles. Like, so just say your third one, and then we'll go with Ralph. And then
No.
we'll go.
It would be.
Start thinking, bro. Start thinking.
It would be Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Like I would want them to do
They
the
already
same.
had a remake, bro.
No.
Yes.
You're not.
Why? Wait.
Reason why is because I would want them to make the same game, but like with like Pokemon Arceus, just open world, same concept, same everything. Johto just reimagined, and then you get both freaking. I think that'd be great if they would do it. That'd be incredible.
What
That
you
would,
call Juan?
Why didn't I call him anything?
I thought you called him Johto.
I said Johto, the region of Pokemon. I think that'd be my third.
I identify with Snorlax. I do like to sleep a lot. Is there actually clips of Snorlax eating? Like, does he eat a lot?
Well, in the Pokédex, it says that he eats so much, he eats until he goes to sleep. So then he wakes up and then he eats
Shout
again.
out to my boy Snorlax.
He got the eyes. He even got the eyes, bro. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
No, but that'd be what I would want.
Oh, nah, he's slow too.
I didn't say that.
He does do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on
Same
here?
clip.
But he does. He goes Snorlax, and then he goes to sleep. Then he hits you with a mega punch. Out. Lights cold. To this day. But yeah, if they could make that game like Arceus, I think that would be. I don't think they would do it because it's probably. I don't think there'd be a reason to play any more Pokemon games.
Here's another question: what console would you want it on?
Oh, it'd have to be Nintendo. It'd have to be Nintendo Switch. But you can't make it like Scarlet and Violet where it looks fucking choppy. That they have to be on like that new console that they're working on.
Nintendo Switch 2 coming September.
Yeah, it'd have to be on that, and then it like graphics like PlayStation 4S because like Nintendo's not known for really going above and beyond with graphic stuff. I think that'd be fucking phenomenal. Like if you saw like the hair on the Pokemon move while the wind is moving, that'd be sick.
Speaking of choppy, you seen Mortal Kombat on Nintendo Switch?
No,
It looks so bad.
It looks bad, but it's not choppy.
Oh really?
It's still very fluid.
Because I've seen the Hogwarts game.
Still 60 FPS.
Yeah, but it still looks so bad. Did you see the
That's
clip
why
with
it
Johnny?
looks bad because all the performance is going.
Yeah.
All the thingy is going towards the
thingy.
performance. Yeah.
Nice.
So it looks kind of pixelated.
Yes.
Well, I seen
and
the clip of like Johnny Cage.
Yes.
and he's got like his eyes are like this,
and
He's
the
all
and the
messed up
character
looking.
models look like garbage.
Oh really? I don't even know why they would do that.
Why not?
It makes no sense to if your hardware can't keep up with it.
I
Then why
mean,
put it on there?
If you're at 60 FPS and you want to practice your combos on the go,
But you act like 60 FPS on your Switch is gonna last you like an hour with your battery.
it does.
Okay, how much are you really training?
I don't train.
I
I just whoop ass. I'm looking at you.
Look at the
Juan.
camera. Look at the camera. I just will pass.
just think I don't think the Hogwarts game on there looks horrible too.
Do the mean mug. What did you do it? No, please don't.
No, it's still on Gus right now because he was saying Hogwarts.
Hogwarts. Yeah, but the Hogwarts game looks horrible on the Nintendo Switch as well. So
That's a good one.
Your mouth is awfully close to that mic, bro.
Why? Ralph,
No,
which one did you pick?
you first.
Okay, fine.
Dino Crisis.
Yes, your pick?
Yes.
Or you're
No, that's my
guessing
pick.
mine?
That's my pick.
Okay.
Dino Crisis, isn't that like an arcade game?
No,
It's not.
it's Resident Evil but with dinosaurs.
That's what's up.
Honestly,
You haven't played Dino Crisis. My God, you're missing out.
You probably have.
probably not. You're not missing out much. You don't like Resident Evil.
You're missing out.
I've only played the third and fourth one, so
I would say just that. Honestly, I have no real reason. I would just like to see an updated version of that. You know what? Give me Dino Crisis, but instead of just remaking it, or no, instead of remastering it, remake it.
like
Give me that third person behind the shoulder view to shoot dinosaurs,
Instead of the fixed camera.
and make
Because
and make.
1 and 2 did have fixed cameras. I think the third one.
Well, they were
third one
supposed.
was
They were
freaking
sequels.
horrible.
They were supposed to be sequels for Resident Evil.
What?
Dino Crisis.
No, I know.
Ooh, I know my second one. Go ahead though.
Okay.
But that would be sick.
What console? All of them?
Not Nintendo Switch.
I feel like there's got to be a specific one. Like
Why?
everybody knows that.
Everything but the Nintendo Switch.
Pretty much.
Everything but the Nintendo Switch to keep it a stack.
Cause like if we're speaking hardware, the Xbox is better than the PS5. But the reason why the PS5,
It's not even that much of a difference.
but it's still a difference.
It's like,
Have you seen these side by sides from Digital Foundry?
I have.
It's not a drastic difference. It's just like what, a teraflop or two.
Depending on which game you're talking about, because on the ones I saw, like,
You know
the
what?
side by sides.
Screw it. Just make it on PC. Just make it PC. PC exclusive. Forget console.
will there be rotational aim assist?
I don't even know what that is, Mister. I play on Monster Keyboard.
Talk to me, export.
No, but yeah, honestly, if you make the dinosaurs look more grotesque and monster-like, I can see that being a good over-the-shoulder. Like, do it like a Dead Space remake, where everything's dark.
Yes.
You're in a hallway and there's like metal.
Well, Dino Crisis 1,
you can hear the nails go.
that's the first Dino Crisis. It was the first Dino Crisis. Everything was like pretty dark. Like the whole scenery was actually pretty dark. The second one, you're out in the open and it's all.
Have you played the most recent Dead Space?
The most recent Dead Space?
You know how scary that is? Like, I played the first one, like, briefly. I chickened out. That was scary for me. But this one, you play it with 3D headset, right? Mm-hmm. You're going down a dark corridor.
Yeah.
You hear these things just clawing through the air vents. Picture that with velociraptors.
And you hear the little...
That's a big-ass vent.
yeah.
That's what they do, bro.
I know.
It's crazy.
That's a good one, man. Dino Crisis, I'm on board on that one.
I've been saying, bro. Haven't we been saying this? It's like
Get him a job.
We have. And as far as I know, there is rumors
Bat
about
bomb.
it. But
you know why I call it Bat Bomb? You know what Bat Bomb is for? Bat Bomb.
I'm fucking lost for words here.
That's a really good that's a really good a really good choice. Dino Crisis, man, that'd be dope. I'm just picturing it in the back, like the back camera, no more fixed camera. I would pick Most Wanted, Need for Speed, for my third choice. Need for Speed Most Wanted, PS2.
Aren't they remaking that though?
They did, and it sucked. Very.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yes,
What's
it
the
did.
one that's coming out?
It is one of the worst ones that they've ever made.
The Most Wanted, the open world one. That Criterion made.
That's the one with the BMW.
That would
No, that's the
It
one.
wasn't customizable. Your car.
The one I'm talking about, yes, the one with the BMW, the one in the PS2.
That one was a tuner game. The Most Wanted that they released wasn't bad.
What's the one that just came out that did the whole like Ubisoft?
As somebody that likes cars, bro.
Which
I'm
one?
I'm not a car expert, but as somebody that likes cars,
Talk to me.
Talk to me, expert.
if you're thinking Hot Pursuit, that one's cool for a car enthusiast because they talk about the history of the car when you're selecting the car. Even for cop cars, like they give you the actual historical
Here's the thing,
background
though.
on some Lambo cop cars.
Back then, because after Most Wanted, Carbon came out, and Carbon didn't hit.
Oh, I thought Carbon hit.
Carbon
was
was on
sick.
PS2.
It wasn't as big as Most Wanted. Like Most Wanted set the bar so high that every game after Most Wanted,
That game just doesn't hold up though.
which one?
Most Wanted,
In what way?
in every single way, it looks like it's straight up booty.
I've never
gameplay
played
straight up
Most
We're
booty.
talking about the PS2. Of course, it didn't look that great,
No.
but to what it was,
I'm talking in terms of like all the just how you drove. It was. I'd rather play Gran Turismo if you're trying to get a good experience like that.
He has a point, but that's
it's
that's
a
an
really
early
Gran
drive
Turismo
sim though. Like
GT?
GT, like PS2 GT is like an early drive sim. But I'm going back. Like I don't think that's a bad option because the Need for Speed games have been kind of whack. Like the last one I actually played was Heat, and I platinumed it, but they always break one. They always break one car, and everyone only uses that one car. So how would you remake it?
In Most Wanted, the Lambo was sick. The Viper, the BMW, that's actually on the cover,
Like the M3, I think.
M3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at me.
bro. And man, the freaking soundtrack on that game was also phenomenal.
But you
that
have to
game
realize
overall, like not only doing like the whole storyline, but even the side quests that you can do afterward, the challenges.
Yeah. So it has afterplay.
Those were fun. Oh my god! Like you would have to outrun, like have basically like be on pursuit with like the cops and everything, and the helo and all that for like 7 minutes.
The whole thing with that
Longest
game,
7 minutes in your life, like just trying to pass those things.
the whole thing with that game, from what I remember, is that you needed a race to hit the top of the list. It was like 10 people, right? And then you also had to hit the most wanted. You had to become the most wanted. So you had to, as you were racing, you were supposed to like keep climbing up the ranks. The cops were looking for you for like more and more. But I think
It's just One Piece.
Just kidding.
I think Hot Pursuit did it better. You
What way?
ever play?
I did play Hot Pursuit.
Because they actually gave you stuff to fight back against the cops. You had spike strips, you had your turbo, and then you had helicopters coming at you, throwing spike strips in front of you. At the same time, while you had to worry about cops, but at the same time, there were some missions where it wouldn't tell you it was a pursuit. So you were in the middle of a street race, and out of nowhere, you'd see a cop at the corner, and then the cop would start chasing you. That was so much better.
Yeah, they didn't add that part in Most Wanted, but they had something similar.
Most Wanted was like a linear. It was like, this is your race. This is where you got to go. Hit it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't one of those like you're driving and then out of nowhere, boom, there's a cop right there.
No, yes, it was.
Yes,
it was.
Was it?
Yeah. And then
bro.
they would put the obstacles too. Like if you want to get rid of the cops, they would put the obstacles that you would crash against, and it would land on them, and that way they would leave you alone.
It's all fake, bro.
But
It's fake news.
fake news. But I mean, yeah, I would want a Most Wanted.
I would say Underground
Underground 2 was sick.
more than Most Wanted.
I like Underground 2.
I like
No, I
Carbon
still like
though.
Most Wanted.
I think that's the first Need for Speed game I played, but I liked it because you can customize the engine parts. In Carbon, you can customize engine parts. So like everything that you did in your engine. So like I could change out my exhaust system.
Most Wanted was the same, or not Most Wanted.
Hot Pursuit,
Which one?
No, Underground.
Underground, same way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could tune your exhaust. You could tune your what's it called, air filter.
Yeah, everything was like pretty much customizable. The car looked the same, but
And you could add.
On Most Wanted, you
Sounds-
could do that, or you can also get the pink slip of the car you just beat, or like
That was Underground.
They had certain parts that you could upgrade, but they also like I forgot the other choice where they would get like black market parts. I think that's what it was, and they were better
Okay, Call
than
of
the
Duty.
ones that you would actually have access to.
oh really?
It was something like that.
Black market, you throw jet engines in that car, bro. Toretto style.
For real?
Yeah.
Explosions.
Explosion. Land on the windshield 100 feet in the air and nothing happens
Family.
to the windshield.
Lift up a $1,000 car with your arm.
Add
Crazy.
family to it.
Family.
Boost you 200 horsepower.
And a shotgun.
the fuck? Jason Momoa.
Did you ever watch the movie?
Nah, bro. I stopped watching them after like the fifth one.
It was straight ass, bro.
I'm sorry. They just keep making money though. People like
The last one I saw, I think it was with you, no? No, was it not with you?
Wrong
Which
person,
was
bro.
the
wrong bottom.
which was
I'm about to.
which was the one? It's the I know I skipped some in between, but the last one I saw was where Paul Walker had already passed. So in the last scene they had to do like CGI, and
That was 7.
That was the last one I think I saw.
that's the last one I saw. Yeah.
When they did the fucking the building jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like,
That's
that's
the one.
fucking stupid.
That's where I drew the line.
What do you mean?
So it doesn't make sense physically.
No, physics, bro. Feeks.
Feeks. Shout out to the boy Feeks.
What?
One's in the chat.
That's the homie. One's in the chat. Goosey.
Second
your
game?
second pick.
Army of Two.
Oh,
That
which
was it.
one?
I would just say both of them. Like remake it.
Weren't there like 5?
No, there's only
There
two.
was three.
There was 3, but the third one was ass. The third one
with,
sucked.
the one with the cartel?
Yeah,
The Devil Cartel? Is that what it's called?
There's Army of Two, the first one, and then there's. I remember playing the second one because you got there was a achievement you got if you didn't kill the tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, that was sick. But those two games are sick as fuck because of the weapon customization and everything
Yeah.
like that. If they could just remaster that shit and actually do, because I don't think at the time when that game came out, if you could do co-op playing with your friend online, because it was just multiplayer that I remember
Yeah, it
correctly,
was.
so that if I could like play with you guys while we're going through a mission, going through whatever, getting shot while you're developing aggro and I'm trying to flank them, I think that'd be a fucking dope ass fucking type of thing. But I think they did that for the third one, but I don't think it ever. The third one does not sit well with me. The first and the second one did though.
Army of Two Party Cartel. You remember playing that?
The party cartel. You're so it was the Devil's Cartel. That's what it was called. I'm pretty sure
Not
it was
the
the
one I
Devil's Cartel.
What the
party
fuck? It's a mobile game.
Shout out to the party cartel. Dude, but from what I last remember, in that type of that type of gameplay, I don't know who's I know what you mean.
Ubisoft.
Like online.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm like if I were to play with you online and we were, I think the only one that I can think of that I first had that experience with online was Resident Evil 5.
Never played it.
You never played Resident Evil 5?
I only played 3 and 4.
I know you
Check
played it.
check the vid. I said it like 4 times.
Ralph, that's Ralph's favorite Resident Evil. Huh, Ralph? Why?
Resident Evil 4 is my favorite.
Oh, I thought it was 5. Why'd you like 5 so much? I remember you just
I
said it last
hated
time.
5
Why'd you hate it?
because Wesker always said Ouroboros for some random reason.
That was the one with the Ouroboros? That was
The whole time Ouroboros.
I remember you wanting to play it so much. You just text me, be like, "Hey, let's get on and do what?"
That wasn't me. That was this other person that we shall not
You're
name.
like, wrong guy again.
Wrong guy again. That's why you press about like 8 cans of shark shit.
That's funny.
But I remember Resident Evil 5 doing that, and then I remember the other one we used to play, Future Soldier, Ghost Recon. But with them, it was up to like 4 players.
Oh, really?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun playing it online.
It's alright. You could run missions.
It's
It was yeah.
It was alright.
It was no, I loved it. I
prefer
Ghost
killing.
Recon.
I prefer killing enemies, not being teamed up with them.
What do you mean? Oh,
Warzone.
oh yeah.
I'd rather play Warzone.
But yeah, that's a good one. Army of Two. I completely forgot about Army of Two.
That's probably one of my top 5 favorite games ever. Dino Crisis 2. Just kidding.
Ralph, which one would be your second pick?
Superman on the Nintendo 64.
Ooh, talk to me, bro.
No, I'm just playing.
Shut up. Dude, no, that
Talk
game
to me,
was
bro.
ass. Did you really play that game?
I did, yeah.
I did not know how to play that game. I was stuck on this fucking roof just trying to fight these people with black suits for like a whole hour.
I played it when I was in Mexico, of course. I had the Nintendo 64.
So it was in Spanish?
No. No, here's the thing. It wasn't in Spanish, but I was already in Mexico so long that I had forgotten most of my English.
Oh, wow.
So I did not know anything about what to do. So I just played it. What
What are they saying?
It was like,
What language is
what are
this?
these rings for? What do they do? Why do I have to fly through them?
I don't even think I got that far.
That was the first
That
level.
was like the first level, bro.
Bro, I think I was, dude, yeah, I remember playing that fucking game.
How far did you get?
Dude, I'm telling you, I was on a
Well, you
fucking...
turned it on?
No, like, I remember I was on a fucking rooftop and I was fighting dudes in the suit. And then I was just like, he would walk like this. That's how he would walk.
She was buff as fuck, bro. That's why.
That game was such ass, bro.
I know it was bad.
That's my guilty pleasure, bro.
I remember as a kid, there was one point where I was like, dang, this game was being advertised so much everywhere. And at one point, I wanted it. And thank God I didn't. My mom didn't buy it for me. My friend loaned it to me, and I was like, yeah, this game is ass. I gave it right back. I was like, hey, man, sorry. I apologize.
Nintendo 64, there were so many good ones that. Yeah. No, I mean, I liked it. Like I said, it was a guilty pleasure, but I wouldn't have it remade.
No, that's not what I wanted.
So which one? Which one did you want?
Honestly,
There's got to be one.
I was gonna save it for last because I know there's a second one somewhere in there because it's really good. I want NBA Street back.
That's a good one.
Which
I
one?
want
That's a
NBA
fucking
Street
good
back.
one.
No, just Street in general.
Yeah.
Just Street. It doesn't matter whether it was good or not. Volume 2 had
I got
the
a
best.
question.
Volume 2 had the best mechanics. Volume 3
Yes.
got rid of the Game Breaker,
It did.
but Game Breaker 2
And they
is what it got rid
introduced
of.
Mario and Luigi and
That-
Peach. And that was in the
that was
GameCube,
cool.
right? I liked it too.
I fucking
That
say
was
3 is like
GameCube,
crazy.
yeah.
Quick question: NBA Street or NBA Ballers?
Ew!
NBA.
Why would you even ask
No,
me
NBA
that?
Ballers was a good game, though.
I liked NBA Ballers.
NBA Ballers was a good game.
I liked NBA Ballers.
What do you know about basketball? Talk to me, Goose. He's an expert. Like Seattle Sonics over here.
Talk to me, expert.
What makes Ballers so much better?
Ballers is cool because one,
That was half court.
it was half court too, but you got to play against the professionals. It was 1-on-1 basketball, so you got to play against Stephon Marbury, fucking Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe Bryant, and then you unlock legends that you got to play against too. But the cool thing was that like when you won, you got to bling out your player. So it was essentially like you trying to be like Allen Iverson the whole game, and you got to even play against them. You got to buy a house.
My
you got
guy had
cars.
cornrows.
Yep.
Sounds very stereotypical.
No, dude, it was NBA Ballers was a fucking dope game. NBA Ballers was a dope
I liked
game.
NBA Ballers.
I will say though, I would prefer NBA Street just because you got to go to like all the classic.
I thought he was gonna say just because of me. I was like, oh, shit, I love you too, bro.
The guy called me a pet earlier.
Relax.
No, but you got to go to like all the classic, like original, like historical NBA courts, like the NBA, the ones in New York, Venice Beach.
Stop.
No,
what are you talking about? Are you talking about street?
NBA Street. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about
You can
volleys.
customize your court as well.
Yeah,
pick
you
your
customize
whole
your court.
customize
Rucker
it.
Park.
Yeah, all those, dude. That shit was sick,
Venice
and it would tell you who played there, like growing up.
Yep.
You know, I thought that was fucking sick. NBA Ballers is more like
The soundtrack too on 3. That's the one I like the most.
I remember
Second
the
second
first
one's
one.
better.
The second one is the best game because you could have a kid, you could be a protege. I had a protege, Duncan. Yeah,
Second one was better.
yeah, the second one was sick.
The second one, you could have all 3 variations of Michael Jordan when he was. No, there was like 4.
MJ was in the second one.
Yeah.
He had the 85 when he started playing with
Yep.
Bulls.
Yeah, that was
He had 92,
Yeah,
and then he had 96, 97, and then he had when he was playing with the Wizards.
yeah. Now that you're saying that,
He had
I
his
do
little
remember
throw
that.
when he played 85.
The little
Who was
fade.
on? Let's see. Well, the last one was NBA Volume 3. Who was your team? Because you, as you keep playing the
Lakers.
story, no, but you make your own team.
Oh yeah, you were able to like
you're able
create
to
your own.
you basically you pick these pro players. To
Yeah,
be part
it was like street.
you recruit them. You a nobody recruit these badass players.
Yeah,
That's such a long time ago.
Because I remember mine.
I remember I had my player, but I know I had Kobe in there. I had Shaq.
who was yours?
I didn't get Shaq.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I wanted Shaq. I had Duncan. I had AI. I had Kobe, and me, and then my other one was Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Just how he said it.
Me and Jason Kidd.
Him with cornrows.
And of course, he had cornrows.
Yeah.
But he wasn't the size of AI. He was big and buff.
Bro, I went to my nephew's basketball game, and those kids, bro. There's some
They tall?
kids.
They tall?
No.
Oh.
My nephew's actually one of the taller kids. Shout out Nico. He's actually pretty tall. And
Nick Diesel.
He's pretty stocky. Nick Diesel, stop it, bro. Stop flirting with him, bro. He's a minor. No, dude, some of these kids were doing like Euro steps and crossing kids over, bro. It was crazy. Just thought I had to throw that in there since the topic was on basketball.
Basketball game.
It was
That's
crazy.
a good pick. That's a good pick. We on fire.
Yeah, NBA Street's a good pick.
It was.
He said on fire, and I remembered NBA Jam, but they remade it and it was ass.
I never played that.
They did.
NBA Jam. Yeah.
On what?
At PlayStation 4.
Was it also a 2v2?
I
That one's a 3-3.
I remember.
NBA Jam was a 2v2, right?
Yeah.
What you?
Well, I think my second pick, I am gonna have to give it to
Talk to us, expert.
talk to us expert. Nightmare Creatures
Nightmare Creatures.
on the PlayStation 1.
It's a different one. Explain that to me. I never played that game.
You played it?
No.
You never played Nightmare Creatures?
Motherfucker coming out the woodwork.
Of all the scary games I could play, or of all the games I could play, I have a tendency to stay away from the ones that say nightmare and creatures.
Nightmare.
So, Nightmare Creatures.
You good, guys?
You guys recorded this for the Eric Andre show?
Hey, you don't say the R slur, bro.
That's not an R slur.
Nightmare Creatures on the first one, you could either pick a priest or a girl named Nadia.
Oh shit.
And you basically had to go around these like different parts of. I'm
Sounds
pretty
hot.
sure it's England, and you're hunting down this like evil scientist who made all these monsters.
Hold on. You're a priest
Correct. You can be if
and
you
a
want.
girl, and you're
Or a
trying
girl.
to take down a scientist.
Yes.
Is this based on true events? Religions always try to discredit science and evolution, man.
The guy's over here creating monsters, man, and he let them on the loose. And
sounds like a good time to me.
You have to go.
Was
And,
the
you
priest-
got to clean up the streets.
In a relationship with the girl.
You said you could choose between a girl and a boy, right?
You could if you
Oh,
wanted
shit.
to. Yeah. They weren't together at the same time.
That you know of.
I'm pretty sure she was forced. But that one's really cool. The second one, you play it as one of the monsters that was actually being experimented on.
Oh, so there's 2 games?
There is 2. Yeah, there was a sequel. And people have actually been asking for a remake of that. And but then there's others like, okay, we basically got one with, not really, with Bloodborne. Because it could be kind of similar.
You ruined that game for me.
Dude, it's not. Nightmare Creatures, it was...
You ruined Bloodborne.
Nightmare Creatures, like, not only was the soundtrack amazing, the setting was amazing, the monsters you get to fight were freaking crazy creepy when you're, as a kid playing it. Mm-hmm. And that game just overall is so badass. But Nightmare Creatures for sure is I would do top 2.
Bloodborne. You must be the new hunter. Over and over and over again for 3 full weeks playing Warzone, bro.
It's because that's right at the beginning, bro. Have you played Bloodborne?
Oh, yeah. I got to I think I beat the game.
You said I got to the point where you create your character.
Nah, because I remember that because you could make your character look weird.
I beat it twice.
I don't got that much dedication.
My brother Luis, he platinumed it and he got all 4 endings. I think there's 4. That he got heavily obsessed with that game.
Nah, fuck, bro.
That game was, I liked it. I love Bloodborne. It's really good. What? No? You didn't like it? Did you play it?
No.
But that's because right at the beginning, there's the little windows you go to and you to talk to the people inside of the houses. The very first one, you must be the new hunter. And just stuck with me. Your number 1 pick, Goosey.
It's tough for me because I got 2. I got 1 and I got 1A. Can I say both?
Sure.
All right. So the one game. So I'm going based off 2 things. I'm going based off one that I would actually legitimately want to play right now. Would be if they remade the NFL 2K series. Because those fucking games are incredible. And then it would be, is it Gex, the Gecko?
Gex.
If they remade the Gex, the Gecko games.
They did remake them.
Did they really?
And they sold all 3 of them.
But they remastered them. They didn't remake them.
You got a remake?
I want a complete broken down. I want Gex to be even more raunchy, just rated M.
It was funny.
Yeah, just
Rancid.
some and then I feel like nowadays he can go off by saying some really crazy shit, more current event political stuff. You can say oh, that's fake news or some shit like that, and the game would just be such a cultural.
So meta.
Yeah, very definitely really meta. I think those 2 games would those 2 I would probably platinum in no life.
Huh.
The NFL 2K game was sick, dude. It had.
I have that on the GameCube. I bought it for $10.
No, but that had. So
speaking of the street ones, did you ever play the street?
NFL Street games are sick too. Yeah, I remember. Ever played what's the game?
Blitz.
Blitz, is that the one you juice up your character? You juice up your character on steroids.
They remade that. They actually remade that in when the PS3 came out. I bought that for my brother for Christmas one year. Dude, you tackle certain characters and
break their fucking finger.
You break their fingers, crack their spine. The one that hurt the most was when you would tear their scrotum. No, you were the nuts, the testicle.
Yeah.
I remember that. But I remember I made this character just so juiced up on fucking steroids that he played 2 plays and died. He just went into cardiac arrest.
That might have been Blitz the League, bro.
That's dope.
That was crazy. Those games are fucking crazy. But those 2 games, Gex and Gecko and NFL 2K.
Nice. Which one would you pick?
So my honorable mention would be Def Jam Fight for New York.
That's actually getting a lot of traction now.
I've noticed it. It's picking up a lot. I've seen it a lot on TikTok. A lot.
EA is
I want to see Snoop Dogg beat some fools, bro. I remember
Snoop Dogg though.
My mom made me take that game back, bro. When she saw Snoop Dogg beating Busta Rhymes with a baseball bat, she's like, "That's violent." We just left.
Snoop Dogg would never do that.
We just left LA, bro. We can't be playing that,
bro.
Def Jam's a big game.
And then number 1 that I would probably play, and Gus, it would probably be very meta.
Yeah,
and it would be very dark, nasty, raunchy. For sure, rated M. Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
Oh fuck yeah! Nintendo 64.
Yeah,
you can get away with so much shit too because it's animals.
That was bad too. I didn't understand why the bee was trying to pollinate the flower
until you.
And then it opened its leaves and you're like, what is that? I must have been like 9, 8 playing that game. But yeah, that game was bad.
I got that game for free. I found it in the trash can. I was serious.
It was actually a very common game. It was
It was violent too. When you did the multiplayer,
Yeah.
No, I didn't do the multiplayer.
chop
no.
off the teddy bears' heads with the samurai sword.
Yeah.
But it's a very common. Like even if you go to like the expos like that they do here,
They remade it.
did they?
They remade it for the Xbox because Xbox bought Rare, and then they remade that game. What they call it? Conker's Bad Fur Day Live and Reloaded.
Yeah,
it
Live
had
and Reloaded.
It had Xbox Live, so you could play online. That multiplayer was fun. But yeah, that game, that's probably one.
Like a rebuilt from the up down.
Ground up.
On Nintendo?
Xbox is stupid. No, Xbox.
Oh, you
Xbox bought it, and they bought Rare, so it would only be right for them. See, it's so stupid because Xbox bought so many properties just with Rare. You could make Perfect Dark. You could remake Conker's Bad Fur Day. You could remake Banjo-Kazooie. And you could just pretty much start having these IPs where like they're your Mario. They're your platformers.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't do it.
Not yet. Until they own everything.
Nah, they never will.
It's gonna get there.
Look at the camera and tell them.
No.
Look at the camera and tell them to do it.
No.
Fuck you, Phil Spencer.
Actually, I actually think Xbox is decent, bro.
I think they're a decent company. I just don't. I'm just really irritated that they bought Bethesda. That shit just bothers the fuck out of me.
Talk to me, expert. Why?
Because I've played so many fucking Elder Scrolls games, and now I can't play fucking the new one or fucking Starlink.
You
because I have to-
are. Not Starlink or whatever.
That's so
the hell.
fucking stupid.
It's not even called Starlink, bro. What's it called?
Starfield or whatever.
Starfield.
Yeah, but I'm just
He said,
that's how
shout out
fucking
Elon
mad.
Musk, Starlink satellites.
shout out Elon Musk. But no, I just fucking get so fucking annoyed that he did that, and I feel like that's just a petty move.
It's business.
I don't think it's business. I think I
business.
personally feel yeah, it's a business move.
Sony bought all these companies. Why don't you complain about them?
I still do because they're not doing really much with them. Like you bought Bungie and what Destiny? That's it. What other IPs can they be making? Okay, thank you. There's my point. Exactly, but it's the same.
Here's the thing. What did they buy? They own Santa Monica Studios.
Yeah, and that's God of War.
They brought back God of War.
Yeah, congratulations.
They have Insomniac, and they bought Insomniac because Insomniac was their own thing, and they didn't want to buy them for the longest time.
Yeah, and then
because Insomniac actually was leaning towards Xbox for a while because they went and made Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, because Xbox gave them the creativity.
And then Sony came back and they bought them, and then they were like, "Hey,
you're making something. You're making Spider-Man.
Make Spider-Man continue with Ratchet and Clank." But yeah, man, like they got that. They got Ratchet and Clank, and Sony's got some decent things that they're doing. The only reason why they bought Bungie, from what I remember hearing, is that they wanted to do a live action game. They wanted a live service game. Mm-hmm. And for a while, I thought it was going to be The Last of Us, but I guess they completely canceled it because Sony didn't really want Bungie doing it. They wanted Naughty Dog to continue doing it, which is stupid because you could have had Bungie doing the live service and adding to the lore of The Last of Us.
That'd been cool.
Well, Naughty Dog could have been doing the other stuff, but
yeah.
But what do I know? What do I know? I'm just this humble,
Talk to his expert.
Yeah, that's
humble gamer that's on his way out.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't like the whole purchasing companies because it's like you end up ruining.
It's tit for tat, bro.
Yeah,
it's
true.
Tit for tat.
Yeah, I mean, it's
you buy a company, I buy a company. You buy that company, okay, I buy this company. But the thing is that Microsoft is such a conglomerate that they're like, you know what? I can trump you. I can buy whatever the hell I want.
Pretty much, yeah. You're one of the richest companies in the world. But that's the thing, that you do that, you flex without that, and that's why I have a big issue with the live plays, because you buy all these things and you put all those games for free for $20.
See, that's why I hope Apple actually goes through and they for sure, like, there's been rumors for a long time that they're working on a console.
Yeah.
And now it's funny that their M2 chips, they engineered them to serve as GPUs almost. Mm-hmm. So where you can actually play like games
on them.
Like, and they run pretty well. I've been playing Baldur's Gate and it runs like a dream at 240 frames. Mm. But yeah, like if there's one company that could take them down, I would think it's Apple. But Tim Cook has to do something about that.
Yeah. That's my issue though.
Yeah.
Hashtag fuck you, Phil Spencer.
Well, why Phil Spencer, bro? Isn't he on his way out?
I don't know. Maybe not. He's been with that company for shit since I first started watching E3. which was that fucking game thing. Every time Xbox comes out, his stupid ass little smile. I'm Phil Spencer, and I'm the co-creator of Xbox and Microsoft.
Hank over here. What's his name? Hank Hill.
Hank Hill.
Yeah.
God damn it, Bobby.
God, he does that too well. do the scream.
What scream?
Oh.
Oh. But yeah, that's I feel like he should have left a long time ago. And then the new guy who was on PlayStation, the older dude, what's his name? Jim Ryan. I think he should have stayed because the new guy, whoever the new guy is now, I don't think he's
Jim Ryan.
Is that the new guy now?
No.
The old English dude.
Yeah, that's Jim Ryan.
Yeah, I thought he had more.
No.
Yeah, because he had all those
He's
games.
the reason why PlayStation's messing up right now.
Jim Ryan?
Yes.
How?
His decisions were like all this anti-consumer bullshit that's going on with the PS5. That's all him.
With what? Like the purchasing stuff?
Just a lot of the shit. Like what's some of the shit he's done? Because he's done some things that are very anti-consumer.
Because I'm pretty sure he's the one that pushed PlayStation into gaming, and that's why PS4 won the gaming console. It's not nowhere. It's also geared toward Xbox.
Don't get me started on the PS4 thing, bro.
I know, but it's also geared to Xbox's fuck up with the Kinect. But
No. So what started is that
it's a Kinect,
Sony,
bro.
Sony was top dog in the early 2000s with PS2.
Yeah, Xbox took over.
They walked in to the next generation with all that hubris, and they thought they were the hottest product on the market.
True.
Yeah.
And they dropped the PS3
for like $500.
for like $600,
some shit like that, yeah.
700, or maybe even more. Wasn't it like $700?
It was
$699,
Yeah.
and then $799 for the 80 gig.
Mm-hmm.
So they did that bullshit.
Yep.
Made it so just expensive and not affordable for people that when Xbox came around and they dropped the 360, they dropped the 360 like 6 months ahead.
Yeah.
They were the very first console to drop the next gen, and then
It was only like $300.
they kept on hitting banger after banger after banger.
Yeah.
They had Halo, they had Gears, they had all these games that were popping off.
They had Call of Duty exclusivity.
Somewhat. Just with map packs for a month, right?
Yeah.
I think.
It was just for map. Yeah.
I remember
pretty cool,
because
though.
But I do remember that just Xbox hit it out the water with the 360.
I was so
Yeah.
salty over that bullshit because Call of Duty Zombies was like a thing. So you had people on Xbox playing the zombies a whole month
Earlier.
before. But Xbox did that, and then where they screwed up was when they introduced the Kinect. The fact that you had to have it connected, and the fact, but that wasn't what drove the nail in the coffin. What drove the nail in the coffin was that they were going to have the discs. They were going to code something in each disc to where only that Xbox could play it. So you couldn't loan your friends games.
I remember that too.
PS4, Sony came in since they were losing. Towards the end of the PS3 cycle, they were dropping games.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of those games carried over to the 4. But they came in and they snaked all those people away from Xbox. And then they became top dog. And then, because when the PS4 dropped, they had nothing.
No, that's true.
But
They
it
had
was just
shit.
it was $100 cheaper. And I think it had better graphics at the time. Just slightly.
PS4.
And, yeah. So that's what drove a lot of Xbox people to go over there. And the fact that they were pretty much the pro consumer, because they were so anti-consumer when the PS3 came out, they became pro consumer. And Xbox and Microsoft were anti-consumer because they were trying to force people to go into this ecosystem that they didn't want. They didn't really see a purpose for.
Yeah, that's when the Xbox was basically, it became more like it wasn't like an entertainment thing.
They were
instead
trying
of
to
like-
lean for it to become more like a DVR, like a TiVo, because you could record TV shows off the Xbox One. Like a lot of people that are just casual people were leaning towards it. I was one of them because PS4 didn't have anything for me, so I was just leaning towards it because of that reason.
Yeah, that's facts.
So that came out, and then PS4 came in, and they kept on adding and adding and adding to the point where they eventually started buying studios, started dropping exclusives, and that's why they're at where they're at today. But right now, I can't think of off the top of my head of all the anti-consumer shit that they've done.
I just know that they have a big ass lawsuit with them upcharging.
They also have a lawsuit for the PS5 shutting off and it trying to place blame on the person. Because you know how it turns off, and then when it turns back on, it's like, it's your fault, you shouldn't do this, but it's like, but it turned off on its own.
I've never had that experience though.
So that's been
I
happening.
haven't had it either, but I know which one. I know what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
know what you're talking about.
That's a class action lawsuit within itself. And then my PlayStation, for some reason, every time I log on, I can't go to the PlayStation store. It's that game. That console's so fucked right now.
I know what you're talking about with the Wi-Fi thing. That was happening to me with my PlayStation, my PS4 at the latter end of it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't ever connect. So I had to re-sign in. It was retarded.
Dude, that's weird. I haven't had any issues.
Nico has it too.
Yeah,
My nephew has it too.
I don't have that though.
Anyways.
on PS5 I don't have that.
But
What's your top game, bro?
Does it have to do with the whole rumor about like having the PlayStation standing up versus laying down?
I don't think so because my
It
PlayStation
doesn't.
standing up.
The whole PlayStation standing up thing is supposed to be one of those things where like the liquid metal starts dripping.
Yep.
But I mean, it could be.
I don't even think that'd be a thing because
I haven't
most
dropped
of that chip.
I haven't dropped my PS4. Mine's been horizontal. Actually, for the longest time, I had a horizontal, not vertical.
I always had a horizontal. This is like barely like when I did a vertical, but it's already been here for like maybe almost a year.
Since I've had my PS5, it's been a vertical. Yeah, so I haven't had that issue at all.
Well, shit, man.
Number one game.
I'm gonna do an honorable mention like you guys. I'm gonna do Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time.
That already happened.
No, literally the same game, but just new gen.
That already happened.
We're like
Like the side scroller.
Which one?
The side scroller.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's a good pick, but they didn't make it. They didn't
was an
remake
arcade
it.
game.
You want it like realistic?
realistic. No, not over the shoulder. Same thing over the top. Like, have you played Dead Nation?
Yeah, the shooting game,
The zombie game.
Yeah.
What is it with you and zombies?
Like that?
Well, that's like Grand Theft Auto 2 though. Like the first ever Grand Theft Auto was like the kind of that bird's eye view.
Well, in Dead Nation, it's not fully like on top of them.
It's like at an angle.
It's like at an angle. But it's still like a one direction type of thing. Like you can't go, like it's not really open world. It's just literally just
One Direction.
That's what makes you beautiful.
I didn't even know I sang that song.
That's
Thanks for that wrinkle.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that wrinkle in my brain, bro.
Talk to me, expert.
That's my honorable
So
mention.
Okay.
BTS.
And I hate that this was Ralph's number 3
Watermelon sugar.
because it was my number 1.
What, Dino Crisis?
Dino Crisis.
Oh, really?
Watermelon sugar.
I love Dino Crisis so much.
That doesn't count.
It does count because that was my number 1.
No.
That's been my number 1 for the
I
longest.
wasn't asleep.
I go on YouTube and comment it all the time that the two things that need to happen is Resident Evil Code Veronica and Dino Crisis. Those are the two.
Nobody wants Code Veronica.
But yeah, they do because Code Veronica is actually on the work supposedly. Supposedly.
on the work. It's on the work.
It's in the works.
On the work.
I mean, I was gonna say Silent Hill, but they're already remaking those and they're gonna be PlayStation exclusive.
I'm not a big scary game person. The only scary game I think I've ever played was Outlast. That game was scary. That game scared the shit out of me.
Which one?
The first one.
I have both and Whistleblower. That was a DLC.
The Whistleblower
Whistleblower
was scary.
It
I
was
remember
good.
it. I got that. That shit was free for the PlayStation 4. And
Yep.
I remember playing that shit. I was like, what the fuck am I playing? I remember playing the first Outlast. I'm going down like the asylum. And then that fucking big ass thing just fucking breaks through. I fucking dropped my controller and died. Like, I fucking got so scared. I was like, ah! Fuck. That's the only scary game I played besides like was it Five Nights at Freddy's?
If I had a spare,
I have not played that, bro.
Five
which
Nights at
one?
Freddy's good.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
I've
Yeah,
been
it's scary.
wanting to.
The first game is crazy.
the first game is really good.
Yeah.
I seen some of the gameplay footage, bro. And these little fox just out of nowhere.
Dog, dude, Foxy's crazy.
Dude, it's weird because I mean it's kind of like a game that's like, I
It's
mean,
very
kids
static.
can play it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's it's not something that's like strictly mature.
Yeah.
If you look into the backstory of it, it's
It
pretty
gets really
cool.
dark.
Like it gets dark.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you just play, like, if you can literally grab a kid, like I can grab my 9-year-old and be like, play this game. You just got to make sure that the things don't get you, and you run out of like times that you can shut this thing down. You run out of battery, shit like
Yeah.
that.
Played in the dark.
Like should be able to do
No.
it.
Why not? Play in the dark, bro. Fuck no.
This fucking guy told me buy Resident Evil 3 or 2 and play it in the dark.
I wouldn't even.
I said fuck that after like after 10 minutes. I was like, fuck.
I usually-
I do.
Yeah.
I try to enjoy all my
After that,
the horror games. Like,
I got used to
how
it.
you're supposed to.
That's
in the
crazy.
dark, and with the headset on.
Nah.
Dead Space was
And if it's
still scarier, dude.
and if it's-
Dead Space to me is still scarier, bro.
I gotta play it then. And if it's available in VR, then I'll give that a try too.
That's crazy, dude. I don't think I could play a scary game in VR.
Because there's one that I just that it's called that I just started playing it. It's called Project 36, something like that. And it's by an indie company. And the cool thing about it, the purpose of the game is, they put you in this machine, and they have all these haunted objects, haunted dolls and things, and they're trying to figure out how to get rid of whatever's in these objects. And the best way to do it is they'll put you in this machine where they'll transfer you into the object, and basically they take you to the root of how this object became haunted or whatever. So it starts off with a doll that's like a haunted doll, and they'll tell you the backstory, and then they'll transfer you to like the times, and you start off in this like dark ass room. And you can tell it's like there's no electricity. You have a candle, and you're walking through a freaking dark hallway. Shit's flying everywhere. And I started playing it, and I was like, "This is fucking dope." Like I thought the synopsis of it was pretty dope.
That's up.
And I was like, "All right, they're onto something."
That sounds like a scary ass game.
But Dino Crisis is actually pretty scary. The first one, the second one, like I said, you're you're outside, and it's during the day, so it's not as bad. But the first one hit.
What made me want Dino Crisis is fucking Dead Space and Resident Evil 4, 3, because I think they came out in tandem within a few months from each other.
3, 4. I don't remember that.
4, because Dead Space came out a year ago, almost a year and a half ago.
But Dead Space is old though, isn't it?
It
was on the Xbox 360.
That one they completely remade though.
Oh really?
It came out on the PS3. Dead Space.
That one's
creepy.
Because Dead Space.
That one's one of those games where you can't kill the zombie by headshots. You have to dismember it. You have to chop off all of its limbs.
Oh, so it's even
That's
gory.
dope.
So it's harder.
Yeah.
That sounds like when they remade Resident Evil 1.
And then they have these little baby things that are like mutated.
Yeah.
They just come at you too, and they just don't stop, and they're like a hive.
Yeah.
And that game is just nightmare fuel, man. That game is just nightmare fuel.
You should play the first. I'll let you if you want. I'll let you borrow it. I have it. I have all the Resident Evils.
I played Resident Evil 2.
I don't have a disc.
Oh, you have digital.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, he's in the future. I played Resident Evil 2,
Yeah. I don't
3, 4.
Minimalist.
Beat them all. Dead Space, I stopped a quarter of the way through because I just couldn't handle it. I was like, screw this game. I just can't handle it.
I gotta play it.
I just
like
can't.
it. The way you described it, but you're a wuss sometimes, bro. So
I played Resident Evil 2, 3, or 4, and you're like, oh, dude, this is scary.
They're pretty good.
There's one.
This is worse.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll try it out.
These things are in the hallway, and you hear them crawling. And in some cases, in the vents, they'll just randomly pop out at you. They'll randomly pop out.
Yeah, just to like give you my take on like scary. To me, it's still the scariest games is when the point and clicks became famous on PC. Like this was still high school. The point and click games that people like, just like us, regular people,
Oh, like the fucking, what's it called? Like the little maze game.
Well, I mean that one, that one scared the shit out of people. they made clips out of it for a reason, right? Yeah. But a lot of people made so many games like point and click that were actually pretty good. Those to me are still like top scary. There's one called Ex Mortis. That's actually really good. There's another one. This was a Japanese one, and I hated it so bad. Like I hated it. Nani? So you play. This is what's weird.
That's why you're a bottom.
This is what's weird. You play as a girl, and you got your little like school outfit with the high socks and everything, right?
Oh, and
is that the one that you take pictures?
No.
Oh, because there's a scary game like that on Nintendo that I remember I played. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you would take pictures of shit, and then sometimes like the pictures that you would take on the wall would like pop up at you. Oh, I swear to God,
it was on the 3DS.
That shit was fucking scary, dude. Yeah,
dude, that's
he's just
dope.
like this little like frail Asian chick running through the haunted houses and like taking pictures.
They literally added that in Smash Brothers.
Like one of the maps,
trophies.
right?
One of the trophies.
Oh yeah. It's
like,
a fucking creepy game.
The chick will pop up and the camera will pop in. And it'll take pictures and you just hear the scream, ah! And then just whoever's in the frame, it damages them.
Yeah.
Well, this one's called The Darkness.
The Darkness.
And you're as a schoolgirl.
Darknesses.
And from what I remember, you pass out and you wake up in very scary spots, like an abandoned hospital or in a moving train.
Fuck yeah.
And it gives you like a mission. You got like to escape these places. You got to find. They'll put random stuff like you got to find a hook, a lighter, this type of thing, right? It's only a side scroll.
Yeah,
As you're scrolling through these like different parts of like the train or the hospital or whatever, there's an entity of a floating woman following you.
Fuck that, dude.
And when she gets you, the screen goes black, and in red letters it says spacebar panic. You got to hit the panic button a bunch of times. But as you're doing it, the face of the lady is coming down from the screen up.
Oh,
and so you're like, and she does like a scary ass noise. So you're like, fuck, dude.
That sounds wrong, bro. She's coming up, and you're like, you're trying to keep her down.
Your mom walks in. What are you doing?
Scary movie 2. What you doing up here? Get back down.
Dude, the darkness. I loved, but that game was scary to me. You know what's another good one? Fear. First Encounter Assault Recon.
I think
Did you
I
ever play
played that. Yeah, it's like a shooter.
It is a shooter.
Yeah. There's this one game that I played on PlayStation 2. I got a demo disc, or PS. I think it was PS2. It was a demo disc by a company called Adios.
Mm-hmm.
They had a game where you were in like this fucking space, like old abandoned space thing, and then you would just hear this little girl follow you the whole time while you were walking in there.
That's dope.
No, it was the scariest shit in the world. And there's only one mission, and I remember like you had opportunities to like open the doors, and some of the doors you would try to open and it would lock, but then you would hear the little girl in the background like, "No, you can't go in there. No, you can't go in there.
You're all going to die down here."
I don't know about that, but I remember you would get to this
Resident Evil.
I remember you would get to this one fucking room, and then the game would end and said, "Thank you for playing this. This should be coming out soon," or whatever.
Yeah.
But dude, that game used to be fucking scary. Me and my brothers used to play that at night.
We got to do an episode of that. The games that were supposed to happen but didn't.
That'd be a great one.
Shout out PT. Man.
Physical therapy.
No.
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah.
one that what's his name was supposed to make?
Norman Reedus.
Del Toro.
Yeah.
With Nora Reedus.
Yeah.
Silent Hill.
What's the other fool that was the Japanese guy?
I think I know what you're talking about too.
Kojima.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima.
That's crazy.
Legit Del
Shout out to
Toro.
my little brother because he's the one that reminded me of the title of that PC game, Darkness. Because I told him about it because my other younger brother, they gave him a PC, just a regular PC. And then he started like, I don't know why, Luis was like, dude, go to y3.com. Those were the websites that we used to go to play these games. Like they had a Street Fighter versus King of Fighters game and all these like cool ones, like back in high school.
That was real.
Yeah.
That one was a real game though.
Yeah, no, they had all those, but like for free.
Yeah.
Like you
okay.
can go on the website, you can play it straight off the website. That was a cool. You don't have to download any emulators or anything. You just play it off the website. And I told him about it. I was like, dude, what was that one website that had all these scary games? And then he pulled it up, and I was like, you remember? He's like, yeah. And I was like, do you remember the one with like the little Asian girl? Then the flying bitch would get you. And he's like, oh, the Darkness. I was like, dude, I was searching for it for years.
That's crazy.
I was going on Google like game where Asian girls follows you. You don't want to know the results I got.
No, I think some of those gaming websites are cool though. Some of those gaming sites are cool. I remember I used to go to Mini Clips, and then I used to go to Armor Games. Because Armor Games had the zombie game that you had to like. It was very, very like fucking weird. But basically, you would choose out a camp, and then you would stay there, and you'd have to fend off the zombies. Right? They would like break your barrier down.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? And then like every time if you've succeeded, you can like whatever like. Because there would be like cop zombies that had like a pistol, and then they had like some that had bats, and then then you had like time, so you would take like 2 hours.
What was it called?
I forgot what it was called.
Frontier?
I don't think it was called Frontier.
There was one that was also like that. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, but you had to basically get to the city so you can escape. But they made 3 of those, and I remember I signed up. I made an email because you're supposed to be 18 year old or older to have an email. I made a fake email so I can get the updates when the new game come out.
What was it? What was the email?
Oh, fuck, dude, I don't remember. Like, I think it was like Jose
Raunchy 69.
No, I think it was like it was something stupid like Jose King because I just found out my last name in Kings. So I was like, it was like Jose Kings at hotmail.com or something like that. It was fucking stupid. But I remember when I got the update on email on my smartphone or not on my smartphone. Yeah, I think it was my smartphone. I was like, hey yo, it came out. Immediately went to my mom's computer. Started playing it.
You guys remember when I told you right that story about that one friend that sent it to like my other homie his resume to like review it for him, and he was like, "Hey, your resume looks good, but please change your email." It was like Ultimate Spider-Man 60 or something like that.
Is that your email?
It wasn't Ralph.
I know better than that.
It was another. He's like, "What's wrong?"
Mine's Air Jordan 323.
Air Jordan 323.
I don't think he was like, well, "What's wrong with it? What's wrong with my email?" I'm like, bro, come on. It was at AOL.com. It was at all.
Oh wow,
dude. I like this episode.
good episode.
It was a good episode. What did you think, Ralph? Huh?
I think I'm tired and sleepy.
And that is it for all. Thank you, everyone, for being patient and waiting for us. And do us a favor.
All 7 of you.
All 7 of you. Hit the share, the like button, follow us. Like I said, say hello to Goosey, the new member. You will be seeing more of him and less of this guy.
Oh yeah.
I got adult shit to do. I don't have time
Like what?
for kids. I don't
What?
have
Talk to me,
time for-
expert.
I don't have time for kids stuff anymore.
This motherfucker's about to cure cancer and shit. So,
I'll allow
but
it.
the CIA is gonna get him though.
I'll allow it. He's gonna go missing.
He's gonna go
He's
missing.
gonna go missing.
I found the cure to
Like
cancer.
that one guy that had like in his room a bunch of like scriptures of like aliens and all that stuff, and he went missing.
I don't know about that.
Ooh, I gotta show it to you guys.
No.
I'll send you links.
all that fake alien shit, bro. Aliens aren't real, bro. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, they are, bro. They're in Mexico.
He's one of them.
What?
President Trump, take this man out of here. He an alien.
Ah.
And with you was
President Trump, please save us.
your boy Ralfy, Goose, and Obi-Wan, and we are signing out.
Bye bye.